5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Right, when you go into a date and you go, hey, this is all I got, man. All right? If you don't like it, tell me now. We'll do some shooters and we'll leave.
You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts.
It ain't fair. I don't care how you spin the numbers. It ain't fair.
That's an idiotic
Well, I don't think so. I thought it was very creative and very nice.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
All right, let me pop a Xanax
Okay.
first.
All right. The wait is over. The Fixed Radio Show, Real Talk, Real People. Here to give it to you straight, boys and girls. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguise, no one knows. Hides the face that lies a snake. The sun is in disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench. Deep the back of the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream and you'll hear me scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? The late great, gone but never forgotten, Chris Cornell, audio slave, and of course Soundgarden. We will be missing you, my friend. There was some poetic stuff and a guy going way too soon. But that's a lot of stuff happens, man. A lot of people. Every time I talk to somebody about somebody who kills themselves, everybody says, I never thought he would do that. I'm shocked. He seemed like a great guy. There wasn't a worry in the world. He had money. He had influence. He had friends. He had everything going for him. We just don't know what the heck. Why would he do something like that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on out there, man. You could be in a dark place. If you're in a dark place, give it 24 hours before you put a permanent solution on a temporary problem, okay? Don't zap yourself out because your girlfriend left you, or because, you got something going wrong with your car, or because somebody slapped you around like a biatch. It happens. We all get the shtick every once in a while. So just take it like a man, get up, dust yourself off like a woman, and go on. But this guy obviously had some demons, obviously had some very, very dark demons, and there's other people that also did that. Robin Williams. Who would have thought Robin Williams, a comedian, would have done that? They always say comedians have a dark side, which I love comedians. And shout out to Sheena, my girl, Sheena Reagan. She's a local comedian around town. Love her. She's really good. If you haven't seen her yet, go see her. She's around town. I don't know why you have to check her Facebook page, but give her a quick plug there. She's a real good girl. Other than that, man, it's been a tough week. A lot of people have been biting the dust. Of course, we all know. I hate to start out with a bummer with like the obituaries, but what the heck, man, might as well. Powers Booth, another actor, Deadwood. He was with Tombstone. He's gone. Roger Ailes from Fox, a biggie. See what you did, Megan? Megyn Kelly came after him and damn near killed him. So he's gone. Of course, there's a lot of things. People getting fired. Of course, we know O'Reilly got fired. Now Bob Beckel, he got fired because he supposedly made a racial comment. Bob Beckel, he's like your drunk uncle, okay? He doesn't mean anything by it. He's just talking. He couldn't have hurt anybody if he wanted to, and if he did, he probably said he was drinking and he felt bad and he felt sorry. So give Bob Beckel a break, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Well, let's just get right to this. Yeah, let's get into the mix and get you the fix, okay? Talk about the Trumpster again. Here we are. We're going to be talking about the Trumpster for a long time. How did we get here? How did the world get here with the United States being in the shape it's in? It was okay. I mean, he's only been in office 100 days and everybody blames him. Everybody's blaming him for every single solitary thing that's been happening for years, when it's all been really the Democrats. They've had their finger in the dike for a long time, okay? They've been holding back and holding their Look, I've had my finger in a dike a few times. okay? If you stick your finger in a dike, you know what it feels like. And when you pull the finger out of the dike, you see, you put the finger in the dike, you pull the finger out of the dike. In the dike, out the dike. In the dike, out the dike. You got it? You put your finger in the dike, you'll know. You'll know. You'll feel the pressure. When you pull it out, it all goes. And that's what happened. He pulled his finger out of the dike, and next thing you know, it's boosh. And it came down on him. Now, everybody knows nobody likes Trump. You know, even the establishment in Washington hate him. They've hated him from day one. Even the Republicans hate him. He is not one of theirs, okay? Whether you're a Democrat or whether you're Republican, you got to admit he's been treated horrible. I mean, just horrible. No one's treated him worse. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, the only person probably treated worse was probably Kennedy, and he was shot, okay? And Lincoln. Both of them were shot. And I'm not wanting this guy to get shot. I want him to succeed, but not at the cost of doing everything that the Democrats want us to do. So you guys got to lighten up. All of a sudden, all this hype came out about all this stuff, and then the Comey and the Russians. Oh, my God. Bull crap, okay? Now they're starting to back it off. At first, they just, you know what they do? They take a story and they get some leverage out of it. Then they take it's like spaghetti and they throw it on the wall and they see what sticks on the wall. And if it sticks on the wall, then they go, yeah, run with it. Run with it. Because that's what we're going to do. We're just going to destroy this guy. And they won't stop. They won't stop destroying him. They don't get, look, trust me, I don't like his tweets either. The man needs to shut his mouth and take it a little slow. He gets a little free on the tweets. He gets a little crazy out there. Hey, Donald, we like you. We want you to succeed. But come on, man, lay off the tweets. The tweets are killing you, okay? So let's talk about Comey. At first, I liked this guy. I thought he was a nice guy. I thought he was trying to be the right guy. I thought he was doing the right thing. I thought he was, you know, and then, of course, he let Hillary off the hook, as we all know, 30,000 emails, blah, blah, blah. Let him go. She didn't do anything wrong. And the Democrats never talk about that. They think it's just a pie in the sky and it's done. So Comey does this thing. I'm going to start calling him Clowny. And now Donald, of course, was over with the Russians bragging about it. He was telling the Russians that he was glad he got rid of that clown. Hey, Donald, this is a guy that's going to turn around and have to go in front of the committee next week and be just interrogated. So please stop teasing Clooney. Stop kicking the bear in the cage. He's supposed to be this FBI. And I tell you what, he's an FBI guy. I have a lot more respect for him if he turns around and just takes it like a man and says, hey, I screwed up. I should have probably looked at the Hillary thing a little bit differently, but I made my decision and I'll live with it. As far as Donald goes, he never asked me to drop anything. He was just talking hand-off cuff conversation, saying, and which he did, he didn't break any laws, saying, hey, I hope you can get over it, man. I hope you can get over it. That's all. Now, Donald's not a politician. Donald does not do political stuff very well. So when he says these things, he says them very hand-off cuff. He doesn't mean some things that he says. He's not a lawyer, you know, and now it's a word game. You know, every time we hear something about the word game, and we've all been there, somebody says, hey, I like that girl. And he goes, oh, so you're sleeping with someone? No, I'm not sleeping with nobody. Just said I like her. And this is the word game. Everybody wants to catch you. A little catchphrase you say, a little thing you say. You didn't mean it, but you said it. This is crazy. This is the Democrats going crazy, just trying to destroy this poor guy because he beat him. He beat him. He was like the 99-1 odd horse to win, and yet he still somehow managed to beat the Democrats at their very own game. So it's an amazing thing that he did that. Real quick, and we're just going to wrap this up. I don't want to be real long today because we got a lot of stuff we got to do. Anthony Weiner. Now, I don't know Huma Abedin from Jack Spit, okay? But there ain't nothing pretty about this guy. There's no redeeming quality in this guy. There's no redeeming good looks. He's got a nose like a banana, like a pickle. Look at him. There he is. There's nothing. He called himself Carlos Danger. Now we know why he called himself Carlos Danger. If anybody would have seen that, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I could take my body and take my shirt off, and I could still go hands to hands with that guy. Come on. So I don't know what this guy was thinking, but this guy's now he's been found guilty of sexual texting or whatever with a 12-year-old, and now he's got to register as a sex offender. I mean, how much does it take to finally get a divorce from a guy? Huma Abedin stuck with this guy through thick and thin. She stuck with him no matter what happened, no matter what went on, no matter what they did. Huma Aberdeen stuck with this guy no matter what. She must be from the Middle East. I tell you, she must be to hang out with a guy like that. I don't think I would ever have a lot of tolerance for something like that. So anyhow, let's see what else. Oh, yeah, the president, he's got to visit Saudi Arabia. Man, him and Tillerson are over there trying to wrap this thing together in a package and trying to help to bring this thing to resolve. This Saudi Arabia deal is a big deal, and it's gonna really be the telling tale of what he can do. Because if he can come back and patch some holes up and get this thing straightened up, where they get it all cleaned up and stop the killings, and we start backing the right people, and he may come out of this. But the Democrats have to stop going after him just to go after him. There's nothing wrong with him. So let's send him a prayer, and let's hopefully we'll do all right. Rouhani, he was elected as the Iran's president, reelected. He was their president. He was the one that made that great sweetheart deal with Obama, and everybody loves him over there. It's such a catastrophe in the Middle East. I don't know what we're ever going to do over there. We just have to get ready because we've got other wars on the mend here, and that's pretty much going to be it. What else I want to talk to you guys about real fast? I saw something the other day, and I wasn't sure if it was real. Somebody told me it was fake, and I did put it on my Facebook page. A 15-year-old kid. Again, I don't know if it's fake or not. All I'm telling you is I saw it. It was on my Facebook page. Somebody sent it to me about a 15-year-old boy who was sending his friends bomb threats because he was a gamer. Those guys who, World of War and all that other stuff, and they battle each other. Apparently, the 15-year-old kid was sending these bomb threats to his friends, I guess. Somebody told me it was fake news. Nowadays, you don't know if it's fake or not. But apparently, in the story, that he got actually prosecuted, and they gave him 25 years to life for some kind of terrorist thing, a plot against other people, because it's a bomb threat and it's a whole espionage terrorist thing going on. So a 15-year-old kid. Now I know when I was 15, I was pretty much an idiot. I'm a little bit smarter now, but not much. So it's a 15-year-old kid. We've all done things that are terrible, horrible, bad, things we wish we never would have done. And if you look back at yourself now, if you were from 15 to say 25 or 30 years old, you look back and you think, I should never done that. That was the most stupidest thing in the world. But this kid got caught. He got 25 years to life. Again, that's what the story was. I don't know if it's true or not, but if that's the truth, we got to do something with these kids. I mean, he should probably do some time. 25 years because he threatened somebody, because he supposedly called in some kind of bomb threat to kill him or whatever. 25 years is a little much, just for just to do that. So I think we got to harness these kids, man. I know people. I had somebody text me and Facebook me and said, they have no sympathy for this guy. He should do it every penny. Well, you're not a father. If you're a dad or a mom, you see your kid who's 15 acting like an idiot, a stupid idiot, doing something stupid, you have to take that into account. I know kids that are 13, 14, and 15 have done stupid. So some people rob places that have done something, and they're kids, but they're stupid. They need to get some medication. They need to get themselves back in the groove. They need to get themselves a good ass whipping. They need to get some discipline. They need to get some tutoring. They need to get some education. And above all, they probably need some medication. So we have to help these kids along, and we have to harness these kids because they're the ones that are bold and a little bit crazy. We might have to put them in the army or something. That's really good. So if you have anything you want to shoot me an email, feel free to shoot me an email at fixradioshow@gmail.com, fixradioshow@gmail.com, or leave us a comment, 239-791-7002, 239-7002. Peace out.